Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Okay, so we'll do a quick recap just to show you where I am thus far. I am doing some Afro Steampunk, a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of magic, a little bit of steam, and some gears, and things like that, but with like an Afrocentric twist. And I'll be, just showing different people color and things like that. And then I was like, I started thinking about it this morning. I was watching this show called The Boys, and I am just enthralled with it. I'm on like episode 3, and I'm just loving it. And my friend told me when I was watching it, or before I started, I was like, oh my god, I love this. And he's like, it's only going to get better, and so far it has. It's a nice ride. And so I started thinking about what I'm doing. I'm like, all of a sudden I just wanted to do superheroes, and I'm like, wait, before I jump off theme, why don't I go ahead and make a kind of like a little story out of this, like kind of make some characters out of this. So I gotta come up with a name for this one, and I think what I'll do is I'll go to Seventh Sanctum and see if I can come up with a random name. SeventhSanctum.com name generator, and we're going to do some casting. So right here is, let's see, I need a male name, or even better, I could give him a female name. The first one that popped up was Avis. Let's see. And that sounds like it could be male or female, and it's unique. It could be pronounced Avis. So we'll take Avis, and then we'll generate some more names. Let's see. And I think I'll narrow it down to one name, and that will be the name. So it'll be Alvis okay, I got W.M. Zachary Horton. So Avis. Ooh. Okay, alright. So his name is going to be Avis Zachary Horton. It's a long name. It could be W.M. Avis Zachary Horton. I like Avis. Avis, for some reason, just speaks to me. I don't know. But, yeah. Well, this one here is just, I don't know if it's W.M. or if it's supposed to be pronounced Wim. Could be pronounced Wim. So, I think I'll go with this first name here. W.M. or Wim Zachary Horton. So that is who our musician's going to be, played by Jussie Smolett. He's faced a little bit of controversy, and a lot of people have in their time, and we've welcomed them back with open arms, and they've redeemed themselves and whatnot. So why not? It's a little soon, but it is what it is. And I think Setback is a setup for a comeback. So that's where we are thus far, dear Jussie. Okay, so what I've found that a couple things. His little baby hairs that I have coming down off the side here are just a little too far in. But let me go ahead and write down his name. Actually, I think I'll put his initials somewhere. I don't fancy the bow tie, but I think we can do better. Let me see if I can, let's see, I was on Pinterest, and I'm gonna hop back on for a heartbeat. And before I start moving on back to this face, because there's a few tweaks that I want to make, I am going to, I think I'll leave it right here. Instead of having this bow tie, we can do better. That is the Victorian thing that they had bow ties and ascots, things like that. But this is going to be like a fantasy thing. So let me get to my profile. Let's see, and I have fascinating wearables. Okay, they've got different takes on ties that I had noticed. Instead of tying them in the regular fashion, and I'm gonna pick the cutest one. Let's see. They're really super cute. I'm trying to think which one would look the best as an African type mask or shield. Let's see. I'll take one and kind of distort it. Da da da. Let's see. I've got some that are in the shape of. Oh, that's cute. Ooh, this one. Okay, I found a tie that I like, and then I'll just kind of modify it into like a bow tie-ish type thing. Okay, so we're gonna give him some high collars. We'll outline. It's gonna be a white shirt for now, and I think I should have more Afrocentric colors as well. And I haven't decided if this guy is going to be a good guy or a bad guy. On the show Empire, I thought he was a pretty good guy. But I think we can get away with playing a role here. Let's see, we're going to turn, instead of it just being an average bow tie, it'll be a tie that's the shape of an African mask. So let's see, we'll get some brown colors here, and we'll kind of show the tie here, the edges of the tie. There we go. And we'll do the folds real quick. The folds of the tie are going to form kind of like the mask. And one of the things I liked about some of the African masks that I found, they have sections, different little sections on them. They had different designs in the different sections. And then this part right here will be the greater part of the mask, like where the face P would be, and it would be like. We'll give it like a primitive look, and then instead of it coming down like a regular tie, I'm going to have it in the bow tie type of fashion. So we still keep a little bit of the Victorian, and we'll just have another fold here. And then this will be like the greater bow fold. I'm trying to keep it a little bit round so that it still looks like a bow tie. Hey, Tatted Hearts. You know, I could do the equivalent of Elsa. Who do you think would play a good live action Elsa? We'll take Elsa's features and put it onto an actress or a singer or someone I could find on Google, and I'll incorporate her in there. And it'll be like a nice steampunkish type of chick. Find me an actress and I'll do it. But somebody you think that would be, you know, if she was cast to play Elsa live action, who should she be? And it could be anybody, even if I've drawn them before. I'd like to do a black version of Elsa or something like that, because I'm trying to keep this kind of like Afrocentric. Like I could do Elsa another time, or like they did with the Little Mermaid, they have a black actress playing her. Let's see. And I think I'll have this. So we've got like this hardcore, and we'll have it like kind of stagger itself down a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can find my mask here. Which mask do I like? Okay, I like this one. Okay, so this one here. Fix it. It's got some really beautiful colors. It's black and orange and hints of gold. This part right here has more of a oval shape. And then we'll just have this part kind of flare above it. Now this part isn't on the mask, but I'm going to incorporate that in there. Let me see how fast I can get this done so I can move on. Oh, look, you took up the gauntlet. Okay, we'll see what you come up with. Yeah, if you could think of an actress that would be like a live action, or if you want to hold on, I can do the cartoon version of her. But I want to think of, oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to bring it smaller. Bring this in closer. Make that smaller. And get rid of a little bit of this. Ooh, hardcore pixels. Okay. And then in. Oof, hard to see. Okay, let's throw some white around the edges. Oh, but first, this is going to be orange. So let's see. But it's going to have like bead work. So try to think. If I have a pattern or a textured brush that could do or pass for beads. Let me erase. Clean this up a bit. So like I'm thinking, let's see, let me look at Elsa. Who would she resemble? I'm trying to think of what actress would look the most like Elsa. Oh, you know, crap, what's her name? Shoot. It's on the tip of my tongue. Zendaya? I always want to call her Zendaya. I think it would be prettier Zendaya, but you know, I can't mess with people's names. She would make a cute Elsa. I'll give her like Elsa-like features, because she's very. They have her like very, very light-skinned in some of the pictures that I've seen. Let's see if this. I wonder if no, that would be a. I wonder. Let me try something. Let me go orange, and we'll start with bright orange first. I think this might work. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this. I'm going to use this oil pastel brush. Make it bigger. No, I can't make it bigger. Let's see. And then just to give it a little bit of texture. It's so small though, I don't think it's going to get much texture. Okay. Alright. And then with a brighter tone, we'll go, oops, orange, but brighter orange. And then we'll use that for the highlights. Let's see. We'll use, not that brush, we'll use, what else do we have? That's organic. Industrial. Ooh. Corrugated iron. That might work. Let me see. I'm going to select this. Okay. And let's see. We'll bring it down a bit. Oh, it looks like it's filling it in. Let's see. Oh, is it still? No, it's selected. Yeah, it looks like it works better if it was bigger. Oh well. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use the dark brown and just try to give it some lines here. Corrugated iron is not going to work for me. Cage is interesting. Nope. No, it's not. Let's come back. Ooh, I wonder, can I use this? Nope, too big. Let me back it up. Let's see. We'll use the lines. And this one had lines that were going lengthwise, but I kind of like how they're going diagonal. And then I'll have some coming straight down. And then we'll throw some light tone in here for the highlight. That's not light. That's not light. Here's a light. There we go. For the brighter highlights, we'll throw the yellow there. And then around this somewhat heart shape, it's white. And then let's see, this is the inside. Oops. And then it's outlined with white. Pixelated. Alright. That's not bad. And then it goes black on the inside. Let's see. It's not supposed to be a heart shape, but that's what it ended up being. Let's see. And then we'll outline with white the shape here. Is it white on the top? No, actually it's yellow. Let's see. Oh, there's another. Oh, no wonder. Oh, okay. Alright, no worries. I'll fix that later. There's two shapes intertwined with this. That's alright. I kind of like what we've got going on right here. Alright. But, let's see. Maybe I could do Elsa later. Let's see. We'll get rid of that. And we'll select these. Add. Alrighty, and these will be black. And we'll fill that in a little bit more. Yeah, so I could tell like a little story. We have our hero, anti-hero maybe, who knows? And his thing is music. It's gotta be music. Steampunk type music. Music that makes things move. He's discovered some newfangled way of harnessing the power of music and steam to make his dreams come to life. Music that you can see, music that liberates. Beautiful. And he lives in a city that is above the regular world, because the regular world is occupied by assholes. Let's see, let's see, yellow. Okay, now there's like little triangles that circle this head here, well, this mask. And to make them all fit, I think I'll have them all be various sizes. So we got 3 going this way. Let's see, we'll have a couple going this way. Like we'll have a big one right here, big one right here. And then we'll have maybe a couple more this way. And I'm going to need a villain. A love interest and a goal. So maybe he's holding up the, I think it's called the G clef. It's his greatest invention, and it's the heart of his music. And what makes his inventions live and sing. Let's see. Alright. So kind of like this is the house that Jack built. Like I was doing at one time. Let me see. Can I zoom out? Yeah. Let me see see if we can soften some of these up a bit. I don't mind that it's smudging into here, into the triangles, trying to make it look like it belongs. There we go. It's an interesting effect. Let's keep it going. We'll have the... At first I was going to have these be metallic, but I'm like, kind of like how these are kind of going into the center here. Alright. And it gives a little difference from my mask to the one that I'm emulating. Okay, and then the mask itself is also black, but it has these beautiful features to it. So let's see. Ooh, I could do this in a Disney format. That would be different. That would be cute. Disney characters in, not that it hasn't been done before, but we could tell our own little story. And let's see. I can make my actors look like Disney characters. Because you know, like Disney does caricatures of its voice actors sometimes. That would be interesting. Okay, so this should be an off gray instead. Let's see. So we got black, but let's see. And I think it's a cool color, so we'll keep this. Because it's like I can't see the eyes because it's so black, and the eyes are black as well. Let's see. Maybe if I just add the whites here. This is like a highlight. This is kind of beveled in. Let's see, that's all black. Now that would be wild. Let's see. We could try a different brush here. Whoops. I forget, when you switch brushes, it has to be special. Actually, I kind of like that other brush. Keep it going. I like how rough it is. There we go. Let's see, we'll just have
no defense, still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this.
There we go. Alright, let's see. I think I'll carry on these colors here. We'll take this yellow and we'll fill, oops, because these are all black. I could keep it black. That wouldn't be too bad. Let me see what his hat looks like. Let's see, he's got a black hat, so who knows? He might be a good guy, he might be a bad guy. We'll see. Our guy's got range here. Yeah, I think I like that idea of taking actors, turning them into Disney characters, and throwing the steampunk thing on them. Just giving our own little story to it. Let me make this bigger so I can erase. I need to move this all over. Plus his eyes need to come closer together. Yeah, it's been bothering me for a sec. Let me fix his eyes. And then I'll fix his... Okay. Now which eye is too far away? This one doesn't look too bad. We've already moved this one once. And it's just a subtle... Okay, I think I'll move all this just a smidge over to the left. Okay. And that will fix a couple problems. Okay. What happened? We'll take all this. Let's see, let's try it again. There we go. Just a little bit. And a little up. I think that's about right. Yeah. Okay, so let me fix this. And usually I fix it by finding the color that's the closest to where we are and then either make sure that's completely there, make that a little bigger, and then get a soft brush and just kind of bring it back. Make it 100% so it'll match. Oops. And that solves the problem of a little bit of the baby hairs being a little too close to the eyebrow. And then anything that doesn't seem to fit, I'll just kind of smudge some other of the colors next to it. So I'll take this and see if I can get that to work here. Get this color. Just do a little bit of smudging here and there to move colors back into place. I need a little bit of this right here. It's like, while I'm here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we've got our music inventor. And maybe that's what keeps buildings up in the air. Maybe that's what gives this place its uniqueness, is music. Beautiful dulcet tones, and it's that, and along with steam. And then maybe it's like when people come in to a room or something like that, they have their own theme music. because they have their own set of power. Maybe it's a theory that he came up with that helps keep you know, all the stuff that they use working. So maybe he can create life using certain songs, theme music, things like that, things that work off of music and steam, and a bit of magic. Maybe the music is the magic and the steam is what also helps power it. I don't know. You got to have some sort of air to make the music happen. Well, it helps. Let's see. I wanted this, not the short hairbrush, but the fine hairbrush. Get his eyebrows back. All right. Okay. So we have this beautiful, young, brilliant inventor whose head is in the clouds, because that's where, you know what, we'll have some of his hair. His hair is so pretty in this picture. I want to try to keep this. Let's see, make sure we're using the right color. There we go. And we'll just take this, and the brush that I'm using is the fine hairbrush, and it comes with this program. I think I want to give him more a forehead, but I'm going to have maybe the hat be the thing that's going to knock it down a bit. Just give him a little bit more wild hair, and this will be like right under the hat. They called me mad. They called me crazy. They were wrong. All of them. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay. Hat. Ghostbusters. Okay. Not studio pen. It was soft brush. Bring it down. And then, let's see. We'll give his hat... Let's see, what colors do we have here? Maybe that grayish tone. Okay, I was going to go with this. Let's see, we got this color, and then I just want to come to the grayish right there. Okay, let's make this hat. Let's see, is there anything on that layer? Okay, we'll use this layer, but it's going to be above. I want it below. There we go. That way it doesn't interfere with his hair. Come out like that. Bottom of the hat touching the head is about like right there. Okay. And we'll angle this down. And this could be a love story where he's torn between a couple people. because we got to have romance in our Disney cartoon. Who says it's a Disney cartoon? Who says? Who says? Damn it. Okay, let's see. I should give him like Elton John, whimsical goggles. Like Elton John has like all kinds of crazy sunglasses. Let's see. Because instead of the goggles that I see, I think I want to do a different type. Maybe an African looking, like maybe take the eyes from an African mask. Oh yeah, goggles made of beads. Not quite, let's see. Oh, no, that's more for women. Let's see. I was thinking about like lacing them up, but let me see. We'll turn his hat. Ooh, okay, they got shells on this particular hat, and they've got like ridges. Okay, so let's see, this hat is like round. Let's see, so I don't want to make it look like a cowboy hat. Let me see, let me color it in real quick, and maybe that'll give me some ideas. All right. Okay. Make it huge. There we go. Let me erase some of the stuff around the edges. Oops. Oh, that's not bad, but not right now. Let's see. We'll give it a different background color. Let's see. I'm using a lot of orange. Opposite of orange would probably be the purple or the blue. Let's see, like orange here. Yeah, so it'll be the opposite right here. And like red and green. Okay, so maybe how about darker, or how about lighter? There we go. Something not too obnoxious. There we go. That's a happy medium. All right, back to the grind. Some more curls back in here. I wonder what the short hair will look like with the, I don't think it took it. Maybe not the short hair. We'll use this one. The fine hair. Fine hair. Zoom in a bit. I think about that hat. There we go. His hair do its own thing. And we'll give it a little bit of, we'll use the white like I was using before. We don't want him to be gray haired, just a couple of hints of taps here and there to give us a little bit of highlight. Go back with some of the black. Oops. And just kind of have his hair curl a bit. I wonder, can we get away with, let's see, maybe a thinner one? Nah. Let's see, and the white again. Oops, am I using the right brush? Yeah. Tap it just to give it some curls. A few highlights here and there. Oops, God, it was huge. But that's okay. We're an eccentric inventor. This will change the world. Especially my own. Okay, so let's give a little bit of depth to this hat. We'll say he's kind of like a good guy. Soften up. And we'll give it, oops. Make sure nothing's, okay, we're on the right layer. Nope, we're on the wrong layer. This is the layer I wanted. Okay, oops, too big. There we go. Too brown. Let's back it up. I want it like a warmer brown. There we go. Let's see. I don't know if it goes with what he's got on. Let's see. Keep him in the earth tones. Let's see. Make this a little bigger. Make this a little. Just throw hints of this around. Oh, let me back this up. And see if we can alpha lock it so I won't go outside the lines. There we go. Just kind of stay there. Stay in your lane. And then we'll darken it up a bit. Let's see. And then, let's see, so it looks like my highlights are coming from this direction, even though, let's see, there's a little light right here, so maybe straight on. Let's see, we'll give it a little warmth here to warm it up a bit. And just kind of blend and okay, let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, so this is all dark under here. Okay, dark, dark, dark. Darker. And we'll bring it down a bit. There we go. Alright, so that's good and dark. Let's see, we're closer to the light up here. So we'll give it a little bit more of a highlight around the edges. Let's see, and this was going to be my highlight. And we'll give it kind of like a little texture. Let's see, right here. And we'll have that texture come this way. And then kind of give it the curve here. Give it kind of curve. All right. I wonder if it'll let me erase. Oops. Okay, let's take off the alpha. Okay. Just want to get rid of some of these extra lines that I don't need anymore. Let's see. Okay. So, ooh, I should get him an African name, like a, let's see, and then an African name and a Victorian type name. So Zachary, and then something that sounds African. Or Swahili. That'd be fun. All right. From the artist you didn't ask for, and the story that you definitely weren't looking for. Let's see. Behold our steampunk. Okay, so I think I'll give him goggles, and I want to, let me see if I can find a African mask. With something ornate around the eyes. Ooh, that's cool. I found one here. Let me see. We'll put that on its own layer. Really interesting looking. Around the eyes, I'm gonna use white. Let's see. So his head is in this direction. Oops, wrong brush. Let's use brown brush this time. We'll make it small. Okay. It has this kind of feature to it. It comes down, and then, let's see, it looks, let's see, like that, and it looks like little slits. But it has like these little lines that come down from it. Let me see. And then around the edges, I'm going to put like this sort of thing. Okay, and then there's the brim of the hat there. And it has, let's see, all this is like wicked big. Stop. Okay. Let's see if we can make it a little smaller. Okay. So the basic gist is the slits are here. It's got some ornate action going on around the edges here. And instead of using beads, I'm going to see if I can make some gears of some sort. Let me see. And then around the edges here, they're all, it's kind of like beadwork. But there's some really pretty designs here. They're like triangles. It almost reminds me of a zentangle. Let's see. I don't want to use white anymore. Okay, so the colors. Let's see, he's got a lot of yellow, so let's make yellow beads. And let's see, I'll just use this as a guide. Let's see, I'm gonna erase some of this white here. Okay, let's see if we can raise all this up a bit. Let's see. See if I can follow what my source image looks like right here. Okay, so one eye is here. Oh, let me do this over. Okay, I'm gonna follow my source image just a smidge and incorporate those little things into it. There we go. Okay, so we'll have the goggles be this big. We'll have that, and then the strap, and we'll turn that into a gear that's holding it together. Okay. Okay, and that's the rim of the hat. Let me do this. Let's see, brown, but let's see. I want to kind of give it a highlight on the brim so I can tell where it is versus. Let's see, we'll make it a little lighter. Almost white. Okay. And that's where the highlight is. Oh, am I on the right layer? Yeah, because it has to go over. Okay. I think I'll use this brush instead. Give it a softer edge. Crap, it's 6:15. What have I been doing all this time? Okay. Okay, and then I think what I'll do is I'll draw the Disney stuff by hand, and if we feel froggy, maybe we'll go ahead and make it digital and color it digitally. But then again, if I do it, I want to make sure that you guys see it on screen. Gotta figure it out. And then my son's visiting this weekend, so I probably won't be online at all this weekend. Give him his computer time. Okay, so we got the edge there. So now I know where my mask is going to go. So you kind of have a gist of what my mask is going to kind of look like. I'm going to have it raised up a bit. Where's my, I'll use blue this time. I'm going to raise the mask up just a bit. Give it like a bevel here. Let's see. One eye will go about right here, and then that's my edge there. And we'll have that little slits. And then it'll have like something decorative here. Don't want it too big. Okay. And then it'll have like the little lines coming down. All right. But I like that idea of Elsa with the steampunk. Gotta throw Anna in there because she's a fave. No, we don't. We don't have to throw Anna in there. Okay, dun dun dun. And just color it in just a smidge. Sticky radio.
That's today's win, while the Red Sox, the Orioles, and Giants lose. At the Yankees take out Boston in the Bronx. All lose 24 hours a day on it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is where we are thus far. Our little actor here, but I'm playing with that idea of turning them Disney. So yeah, we could throw Elsa in there, or Elsa-like person in there. Who knows? We'll see what we come up with. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for popping in, saying hi. Let me put I could put the actor back in here so you guys can see what I'm working with. He's not on here. Okay, let's see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. But I'll play with that Elsa idea. If you can find a person that would look great live action for her, I'll incorporate that. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I'm trying to keep this like Afrocentric. This is Afro punk type of thing, but I am willing to digress a bit. So if I do hop on at all, maybe I'll hand draw Elsa, or just go ahead and do her in here, and then you guys can see the replay of what I come up with. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Where does the wind take us? I don't know. It takes us enough Friday. You guys have a fabulous one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.